on a sharp rise in food prices. We have details in this report.
The full extent of Hurricane Sandy's effect on Haiti is just beginning to emerge. The hurricane claimed at least 55 lives here. Tens of thousands have been left homeless. Food security is a major problem. In many areas, the storm swept away everything, including livestock. The river takes away everything, even our pigs. Everything. Right now, we cannot find food to eat. Sandy left a trail of devastation in its wake. It has also led to a sharp rise in cholera cases. And after years of drought, the hurricane dealt Haiti's agricultural sector yet another blow. The loss in crops is estimated at $104 million. This will unavoidably lead to higher prices of basic foodstuffs as food stocks are dangerously low.
What is required is really very prompt agricultural support so that people can meet the next planting season and they can start harvesting in December, January.
The effect of the catastrophe on Haiti has been almost forgotten as the international press focused its attention on Sandy's arrival on the eastern coast of the United States.
Pour dire le mot clairement, c'est cet oubli non pas des Français envers les Haïtiens, mais cet oubli des médias envers les Haïtiens.
They're not going to look for it. Why should they go looking for news no one is talking about? The Haitian government has announced that the first donations aimed at rebuilding bridges and homes have arrived from France, Venezuela and Mexico.
We now take a look at sports. Modou Lamine Jatta scored in a second successive Super Cup final in his side's 2-0 over the NLJ. Nyafulin and NLJ crossed swords again after the two teams played in an enthralling draw weeks earlier. Babakar Senghor watched last weekend's finals and he tells us more.
When these two sides met in the previous Super Cup final, attention was largely focused on the waterlogged pitch that made the football field an unplayable ground. The first installment of the final saw neither side unable to take advantage as the game ended in a stalemate. So much has changed since the final whistle of that game. The pitch is dry and sandy in contrast to those heady days of playing in water. A sparsely attended game brought little joy to the players too, as both sides struggled to carve out decent opportunities. But Lamine Jatta ensured his side will enter the break a goal up, smashing home after another symbolic rearguard display by the NLJ defense. NLJ produced little to ensure a grandstand finish to the first half, which saw little goal-mouth action from both sides. Second half brought little joy for NLJ, and with time running and after both sides making a raft of changes, Nyafulen scored the game's second goal to wrap up victory, much to the delight of their fans. The final whistle was greeted by huge celebrations by the Nyafulen supporters, who rejoiced over their team's achievement against their great rivals. For Grts Sport is Babakar Senghor.
Well, from that, a reminder of our top stories before we go. Kanda Airlines has arrived in Banjul with the latest batch of tourists from Germany as the winter season gets underway. Cabinet ministers have embarked on a harvesting exercise on two of their farms in the villages of Jalangba and Yundum. A huge fire has raged down on another market in Cameroon's commercial city, Douala, the 10th such incident in the city in as many years. And residents of Haiti's poverty-stricken countryside are picking the pieces from the devastating Hurricane Sandy, which left a trail of destruction and misery. Well, that's all in this edition of the news. Thanks for your time and enjoy the rest of the day.
jeey dimanche bu nekk si GRTS si juróom-ñaari waxtu yee genn wàll si ngoon ba si juróom-ñetti waxtu yi jamono ji programme bu xew te ànd ak jamono.
Go Gambia. Go discover the smiling coast of Africa.
From the seas to the savannas, from the rainforests to the high Himalayas, our natural world abounds in richness, variety and splendor. That's the nature of life, and that's the nature of Toyota World of Wildlife.
Predators are our theme this time, and there aren't any more formidable than these. When it comes to hunting with military tactics, the chimps are the champs. They hunt together, and every now and then so does the solitary Nile crocodile. Where there are predators, there are survivors. One of the most amazing is the baby horn shark. In Borneo, dogs are used to hunt the bearded pig. While in India, our wild crew use elephants to film tigers. We start in Patagonia, on the Atlantic coast of South America, a vast area which stretches down to the southern tip of Argentina.
It's the breeding season for a colony of southern sea lions. The dominant males each have a harem of their own, and the females are giving birth. It's about a year between conception and birth, so arrival of the pups and breeding happen at the same time. The bull can weigh around 300 kilograms. The female is half his size. And some of the older bulls will have as many as 40 cows. Any rival males will be driven off in